7 draws, and there you see them on your screen. Getting ready for the tournament. Very important pre-game ritual of making sure every piece is exactly correct.
And as we see the players getting ready, and Chris Bird, Chief Arbiter, just before we get into the showtime, the players have been fighting very, very hard. Jovi, what are they fighting for?
Player who finishes last.
Exactly. And Peter told us about the 2 marquee games that we're going to witness. The one between FABI as white against Richie. Now, Richie just had a horrible outing in the King's Indian defense against Wesley So, and I don't think Wesley sitting in this hotel room would be very happy if Richie was to play a King's Indian. What will he play, Peter?
You'll never know. I think an honest answer, or at least an honest answer, if we consider Richard of old.
Yes.
Before he became a much more solid, well-rounded player who plays mainline openings. But him actually sort of staring at the screen there, or staring just off into a distance here, is maybe an indication that something quirky might occur.
A candidates game I played with Michael Tall. I literally had spent a month on these Murano positions after knight b8 to d7 with my coaches. We were having a lot of fun analyzing these positions, and I came very proudly to the board. I played my move bishop d3, and Misha played against me a move I had never seen. Literally before and probably since. He just played the move bishop b4, and it was just so absolutely annoying. Here was one of my 30-minute things, and I didn't get an advantage out of the opening, and I'm just wondering, is it on your database bishop b4, Jovi? Bishop knight b8, d7.
Knight d7.
Bishop d3. And now bishop b4.
Yes.
Yeah, how many?
I'm actually eagerly looking at this because any type of shortcut
Yes.
against the complications, I'm
You
there.
take a look at
So
it.
yeah, you know what I mean. Gary Kasparov faced it against Robert Hubner back in.
is this, by the way?
They are on move 36, so
It's
Fabi's
40
gonna
seconds.
play his
40 seconds. Okay, knight h4 is bishop f4. You two were right.
Till the end.
Very, very well spotted to you both. And in the game, Fabi the 30 seconds, and bishop takes h6, mate 1. You can't argue it with them apples.
No, you can't. 98 forced.
Defending g7.
Yeah, and now you can even go 97 check, frankly, I think.
And now Fabi is under the middle.
There we go.
Yeah, but of course 97. An easy find for Fabiano.
You have to take, there's really no
Choice.
choice. You probably go knight d6 here, and the cleanest way, I think, is you include rook g7 check to put the king on a dark square.
h8 is
You might even include rook g7 here, because you want to restrict the knight as much as possible. And it really runs out of squares, actually. You can actually not avoid putting it on the c file, because after knight e4, f3, you really struggle to find a square you will like.
including
Yeah.
always that
Yeah,
e7
and then having cleaned up everything, having protected f2 with tempo, I will eventually pick up on a7 and continue. And knight c4, I think we go rook c7.
c7.
I think we go rook c7
You're
here.
in an eternal pin.
Yeah, and we look at our opponent quizzically.
Why are you still playing on?
Exactly. Yeah, my absolutely all-time favorite anecdote about Viktor Korchnoi.
Oh,
comes
yes.
to mind. Yeah.
Jeez,
And-
English.
Yes, Ivanka looks like she may not have heard this one before. So
You do know the
you know the one we're referring to.
guy.
You know the one.
I've heard many stories about him, but Richard now.
he's
playing
King
second
h7, yeah.
Give him something to.
Yeah, and now after something like bishop e3, you might not even get the position we were discussing. You might be in more trouble than you were previously. I think bishop e3 might win a piece. Yeah.
Bishop e3, just.
There's knight
chill.
d6. So maybe bishop f4 maybe to stop knight d6 from happening, and then black's position completely collapses. It feels like.
Okay. Knight takes f5.
He's reaching for the bishop. Bishop e3.
He's allowed knight d6, which is. He has rook c7 there. It doesn't matter. He has rook c7. Nothing really matters.
Rook c7.
I thought bishop f4 was a bit cleaner because we don't want to be allowing knight d6 at all, but it shouldn't and it won't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah, and as you know, there we have it.
Have it. Fabiano
Wow.
Caruana
Congratulations,
wins and
Fabi.
is the Sinquefield Cup winner. What a
Wow.
performance! What a game! He actually broke a small little record. There has not been a decisive game in the final round of the Sinquefield since 2019. Well,
Since 2023, right?
now 2023 with Fabiano.
He broke a smile.
And
with
then there
Fabi
was
at the very end.
also, if I have not misheard, there was a very interesting little tidbit in the interview with Gary, which kind of brings me to mind, considering the year that Fabi said. I think Gary said that tournament in Naris 91, where he actually remembered all the last three opponents
It's
and the
amazing.
colors and everything. I was just standing there thinking, how?
Right.
It's been-
Ivanchuk was leading.
Yeah,
I had
it's-
to play
it's-
sushi.
it's
I
been
got
th-
blue bow and
It's been
Yusupov.
30 years. How do you remember that?
I got